Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to this new episode of Minecraft. I wanted to give you a quick heads up just in the intro here. My recording software is being a little bit rude to me. So there's a couple parts in the video that have really rough and kind of weird transitions. Bear with me while I try to get it taken care of. But I hope you enjoy the episode, and I'll see you, well, in just a second. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. We are in 1.16.1 still, of course, and I appreciate all of the love we got on some of the last videos we did. They are doing really well. I'm happy to see that. We have a pretty big episode today, so without further ado, let's go ahead and throw some wheat in the air and get started. So you can see here, the next building that I want to do is going to be a blacksmith, I believe. And I've kind of started outlining it a little bit. I'm following a build tutorial I found, which will be linked in the description below, of course. But that is going to wait for just a little bit here because we're done with this iron armor. Plus, it's pretty broken, as you can see here. We've already lost a helmet. And, you know, the other stuff is not doing too good. So the time has come for us to no longer be iron boys. We're going to be diamond boys now. So let's full equip this. And then I've also, I've also been pretty busy down in the spider farm and mining. We got 42 levels to our name. Do I have lapis on me? I do. How much does this take? Let us find out together. Not too much. I think it's like 3 each time. Yeah, not too bad. I don't really know what good enchants are yet, but protection 3 seems pretty good. So let's do it. Protection unbreaking, I'll take it. Fire protection seems good. Unbreaking 3 seems good. Let's do fire protection. Whoa. Aqua affinity. I think. Does that give us like more breathing underwater, maybe? I want to do fire protection on breaking 3. I'll take that. Because in the not too distant future, we're going to have to start going, or at least think about going to the nether. I think feather falling is really good on boots, but it's not showing up. We could just do a book. Right? I think that resets the enchants if we do that. Loyalty 3. I still don't know what loyalty is. Maybe somebody can help me out in the comments. But for now, you know, we're going to have plenty of opportunity to do some enchants. So Unbreaking 3, sure, we'll take it. That's not too bad in my humblest of opinions. So we are officially diamonded out. We have full diamond gear. Our sword's a little bit worse for wear because we've been in that spider farm for so long, grinding up all these levels. It's also time to eat a little bit of food, I think. Where'd I get a lead at? Mysteries of Minecraft. Who knows? Who knows where I got that? Probably from these. They were in the water earlier. Maybe they dropped one. They've just been trampling our little wheat farm over there too, because our bed is in there, so they just congregate around it. It's driving me crazy. But that is something we'll have to deal with a little bit later. And you might get a sneak peek here, but I did a little bit of exploring off camera, and I found a bee hive. And since we have a silk touch diamond axe, I went and harvested that with some real quickness here. So let's do this because I got some plans. We will get 4 beehives. And let's go over here. Do we have flowers? We do. The sun is setting, so the bees are probably going into their nests, but that's so... Oh, it's a cow. I thought it was a zombie. Good lord. But... Oh no, they're not. They're still doing their thing over here. So why don't we pop that guy out? We're gonna put another beehive Oh, did they just go in? They did. Well, that's okay. Because we need to go through here. Oh, there's one. But I need two. That's okay. We'll come back to it. So let's put one here. And let's put one... We have to go back inside soon here. Let's put one there. And then... what if we do one here? Do I have any dark oak logs? Of course I do. Of course I do. Is that... So 1, 2, 3, and then beehive, and let's go. We got to make a break for it. Got to get back. Oh, I also kind of came up with a lighting idea for over there. Those little lanterns hanging from the trees. I think it might be really cool, but we're going to have to wait until we're done, and then we'll get the full effect of it. I don't know if it's going to light up enough stuff over there to stop mob spawning. I kind of doubt it. Hey, Rufus. But we're going to try because I think it's kind of a cool idea. So let's go to sleep. What in the world is that sound? No, don't. That wandering. What are you doing, spider friend? You are not welcome here, sir. The wandering trader is kind of annoying. He's just stomping on my crops, going into my house uninvited. It's just kind of a weird thing to do. But we found some bees, and in case you don't know, we're gonna do a little bit of tutorial here. If you find a beehive out in the wild, they spawn in plains biomes, and I think 1 or 2 other ones, but I found them in a plains biome. If you find them, if you have a silk touch axe on you, you can place a little fireplace down below it. I think you have to do that or they get mad, maybe. And then you can grab it and place it somewhere else, and that'll give you access to bees. Let's go ahead and breed some bees. Breeding bees, just like any other animal in Minecraft. So, right, you have cows, you use wheat. Bees, you just feed them any flower, basically, and they pop out these little tiny baby bees. Who doesn't love bees? What is this spider doing over here? I see that Enderman over there, too. One day, Enderman. Are you still want... Here. I can't give you any more flowers. My friends. My friends, the bees. Oh, there's one. We got one. There should be another bee. I thought we had 6 of them. Maybe I'm wrong. Didn't think I was, though. Oh, all right, there's a flower for you. Well, that'll do anyways. We'll keep breeding these guys up. So essentially, each beehive can have up to 3 bees in it, which is why I've placed some more nests around us. And essentially what they do is once they kind of look like this, you can run over to them. We're going to pop a campfire down so they don't get mad at us. Be careful, bee. So you can see the smoke kind of rises up and that calms the bees down. Then you can harvest them with some shears or a glass bottle, I believe. And if you do shears, you'll get honeycombs, which you use to make bee nests from. If you use a jar or a glass bottle, rather, they just give you honey, and I think you can just kind of consume it as food, essentially. Yeah. Oh, only that one? Surely there must be another bee around here who wants a flower. Not you. Come, bees. What about you? Not you either. I thought we had more bees, maybe not. We're gonna keep breeding them up, though. And essentially what they'll do is they'll fly around to these flowers and they'll collect pollen and all that stuff, but they can also pollinate crops. Not that you really need it, as far as I know in Minecraft. Crops tend to grow pretty quickly as is. But right, essentially you'd want to put flowers on one side of your crops and then have the bees nesting on the other side of the crops, like so. And of course you'd want to come in here and probably knock all these flowers out just so that it kind of forces them to go to the ones you want. I don't know their ranges though, so it's all good though. Let's get this one too. Shwoop. Honeycombs. And done. And then they go back to their nest after they've collected some pollen, and that kind of levels the nest up. So once it looks a particular way, you can basically go over there and harvest it. Kind of cool. I haven't really had a chance to mess with bees at all. in Minecraft. I was not playing by the time they were released. I think they were released in 1.15, I want to say. But they're kind of cool. I don't know if they're as useful as they are in some of the mods. I just don't know. But they're kind of cool to have around, anyways. You know, they're not hurting anybody. So for this lighting, what I think I want to do, let's put this guy on a chain, maybe. And then we'll probably want a couple more, maybe kind of spread out in this area. So like what if we, kind of plop one there, and then again, I don't know what that chain thinks it's doing, but it's coming back. Kind of put one there, maybe. And we're just gonna see how this works. If it works well, great. If not, then we can think of another kind of strategy to light this area up. But I think it's kind of a cool idea, right? Because as you kind of look out here, you'll see all these kind of floating lanterns almost. And as you come into the town, right? If you're coming from this direction, it should be about the same. You'll see this kind of lit pathway, this lit road kind of leading you down here. I think it's a cool idea. We'll see how it kind of pans out for us though. Basically, I'm just trying to avoid cutting this entire forest down because I really don't want to just clear cut it and have like essentially like a super flat world, because that's kind of not interesting. So this might be a good solution. We'll see. And I also want to avoid having mob spawns over here because they trample all of our wheat over here, and it's really annoying. I keep having to come back here and replant stuff all the time, and not a huge deal by any means, but I'd rather not do it if I had the choice. Maybe we'll put one over here too. That could be cool. And we'll take this torch out because we hopefully won't need it. So yeah, see, you can see the bee right there. He's getting into the wheat and hopefully pollinating when he can. He's gonna come down to these flowers. So that's kind of how they work. Pretty cool. I like it. I think it's an interesting addition. So with that, I kind of want to get into a little bit of a time lapse here. And what I want to do is I think I am kind of decided here. I want to expand this wheat field over onto this other side for a little bit of symmetry. I think that would be cool. And maybe we kind of continue it up here a little bit more. We'll see. And then I was thinking, we probably won't get to this in this episode, but maybe in one not too long from now, I want to kind of create a little bit of a pasture out here, because we need to move the cows in the cow crusher because they're obnoxiously loud, and we really don't need leather or meat anymore. We have so much of it at this point. And as we build up this blacksmith here, let me show you what's going to happen. You kind of get a sneak peek already, maybe. But if you're in here doing blacksmithing work, that's not going to do, right? That's going to be really annoying after a short time. Yeah, you're stuck there now. You'll never leave. But yeah, I want to finish off this little part of the wheat field up here. And then maybe in the same time lapse, I'm thinking, so we'll build up this blacksmith. And I think it's going to be really, really, really cool. I want to get this guy up, and then the next building has, honestly, it's got to be a storage building because our inventory is out of control. And before I forget, this blacksmith building is going to be heavily inspired by another YouTuber by the name of Blue Nerd Minecraft. And I'll have a link to his kind of tutorial video in the description below in case you want to kind of follow along a step by step and build one of these yourself. It's a really cool build, I think. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, and we'll be back with you momentarily. Well, I'm very happy with this build. This build took a little while to figure out. This is definitely the hardest and most detailed build we've done so far. Such a good tutorial. Check out the link in the description if you want to build something similar to this. This isn't exactly a one-to-one replica, but it's pretty close to what was in the video. His build, he has a staircase outside that goes up to the second floor. Zombie, where are you? Mine is going to be inside. I didn't measure this out correctly, and I'd have to change all the pathing and stuff that we set up in a couple previous videos, so I'm not going to worry about that. And we can figure it out. The outside still needs to get a little bit of detail done to it for sure. That's definitely not quite done, but let's check it out. Let's take a little step back here. That's a good looking build, man. It's really cool. You'll get a better look at it in the time lapse just because we get that free roaming camera, but it is a pretty cool build. A little bit of detailing left to be done, but the forge design is very nice. I like that we got to use brick. We ran out of brick toward the top, but we figured it out. We might detail the chimney up a little bit more too, because it's a little bit plain. It's just kind of like a square formation up there. Put some smithing tables in here, cauldron filled with water, and we're going to add some more detail to this area here as well, just to make it a little bit more lived-in feeling. This is clearly not done. And then once we get upstairs with whatever staircase we decide to use, that's completely unfinished too. We still have to throw windows in here. There's still some work to be done on it, but I wanted to make sure that we got a video out to you guys before too long, so this is where I'm going to leave off with the build. You'll probably see it getting detailed maybe next video or just over the course of a couple videos. And then that's kind of what this lighting situation looks like up here too. I think I really like it, but let me know what you guys think. Is there a better idea? Probably. But this is a good start. We've also been breeding up Where's my bow? Where are these zombies at, man? Are they underground? Potentially. But that's what the lighting looks like. We bred a bunch of bees kind of in between clips here as well. So these hives over here are starting to collect honey now too, which is very nice. But I think that's going to do it for this episode here. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, I'm going to try to make my way to the bed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on the video. It does help me out so very much. And go ahead and click subscribe if you want to see some more. And, be part of the journey as we build this stuff up. It's been pretty exciting so far. It's starting to feel, a little bit lived in, which is kind of nice. But that's going to do it for me. Until next time, take care. We'll see you in the next episode.